Hi and welcome to my new channel. I just thought I'd do a little quick video of showing you this Aqua tropic 160 litre aquarium. It's actually from Maidenhead Aquatics, into pet what make the aquariums. But I was looking earlier to see if there was actually any videos. There's a few videos on these into pet filter, trickle filter things, what you get with it. But this was $189.99 from Maidenhead Aquatics. Aquatics, I think that's right. Well, anyway, it's 160 litres, so I thought I'd just do a quick little video a second, because I hadn't actually seen any like unboxing. Well, obviously I took it out of the box. It's quite heavy really. It's got the LED lights in it, which the lid is quite heavy to lift up really with the lighting on there. So you get the two, I think the 27 watts, I think is what they said. So yes, they're just like white lights really. I think it's got a little tint of like a purpley colour is what I could see earlier in it, and that's it. So yeah, that's about it. It's a white light mainly. There is space to add another 2 strips of LEDs on there, so I'll probably check out to see if they do a blue or something to go on there eventually. You got the 2 strengthened glass going across. There's 2 there. There's cutouts there for the external filter, which I will be getting. So basically that's the lid itself. Just drop that down. It's got the lift up thingy if you want to put an automatic feeder on there. I suppose there's room for it to go. So handy there with having the lid actually on there. The filter wise it comes with is basically this. You put the clipping on the back there, and you've got the suckers to actually hold the clipper on. I've watched quite a few videos of the filter, so I'm not going to go through it all. Basically that's how it came. I haven't used it yet. I put a bit more like floss stuff at the back there because there's quite a bit gap there. Obviously I'm not setting it up yet. I'm getting the cabinet tomorrow. I've phoned them up earlier, so they've got a few in stock. So I'll get the cabinet tomorrow. So it's going to go on the back wall here. Just going to move the table out a little bit more, and have the fish tank in the back. It comes with, I looked at it earlier, and we've got a 200 watt heater with it. I'm going to get it out with one hand. So it is a 200 watts it comes with, so it's quite sufficient enough, because the aquarium's only 160 litres. At the time when you put all your gravel or sand into it, you probably and your rocks, you'd probably end up with probably 140 litres or something like that, 150 litres of water in there. So it's quite a big tank, and it's quite good priced really. 89.99, so 190 quid. It comes complete with everything that you need to get it started. So I haven't tested it with any water in there. Obviously it's on the kitchen table at the moment till I go and get the cabinet tomorrow, to build the cabinet up first, and I'll get a few bags of gravel. I think there was deciding whether to go with the sand or the gravel, but I think every time I've always had aquariums, you know, first setting them up, the water's a bit cloudy and you can see like bits floating around in the water all the time, and it doesn't look very clean to me. But with the gravel, it's crystal clear water every time I keep filling the aquarium up with the gravel. But with the sand, it just stays a bit murky all the time. Probably I ain't washed the sand out so good as I do with the gravel, I suppose. But yeah, I bought this tank really to set up and put fish in it in the new year sometime. Because I've got this one, and this one's all set up, and I did have, because it was a newish setup about, I don't know, 2 months ago, I had a load of cardinal tetras in there, but they all died. So I went out and bought some white cloud mountain minnows, which they remained in the tank from the beginning, and they've been doing all right. But then I decided to go out and get some guppies, and they've just had some live bearers at the moment. So they're doing all right in the tank at the moment. I don't know if you can actually see them, but they're there in there somewhere around. I don't know if we can actually spot them, but I went out and got the guppies, and there's 10 guppies in this tank altogether. 10 with a bristle-nosed catfish, and it's got 4 of these, I call them suckers, but they can grow quite a bit big really. So I'm only keeping them in there till over the Christmas, and then I'll be transferring them to this bigger tank. So yeah, this tank's been running a couple of months, and I've got quite a lot of media in the back there, so I can take half of that media out of this tank, because it'll have some, not much, but probably have some the beneficial bacteria, so I could use to probably set the tank up a little bit faster than normal cycle, I suppose. So yeah, all these fish in there will be then transferred over to the big tank. I just thought I'd do this little video to show you what the actual tank is, because I've been looking before I went out and bought it this afternoon. I was actually looking on YouTube, and there isn't any videos, not of the 160 on there. So yeah, I'll do a few more videos, you know, setting up, fill the water and the gravel or the sand. It depends on which one I see and I like really tomorrow. So I'll set it up tomorrow. The plan is to take some of the media out of this, because it's all jam-packed with media at the back of them. I only actually need one in there, so I can take some of that out to set this one up a little bit quicker, even though there's not going to be any fish in there till the new year. But I'll leave it running and everything all set up ready, and try and match the water temperature and so on to the same as what I've got with this tank at the moment. I did like this tank, you know, all the amount of colour different lights I've never really used, because I just turn it on there. That's me, like my blue light. I have sometimes for a bit, and then it's just on normal. So that's my setup, which has been running about 2 months now. The guppies and that seem to to love the tank, and they're doing all right. In there's a bristle nose, which is in there somewhere as well. There is a baby there. There's a little baby. We just missed it. There he is. If you can see, there he is. There he is. Spotted 5 altogether earlier, but no doubt we're going to have be overrun with them. So my intention is, with the guppies in this tank, I'm going to get a couple of angelfish after the new year, a couple of rams and a couple of angelfish to go with the guppies, and the fish in there, and that should be plenty of fish then. So with the angelfish and the rams, hopefully it'll keep the population at bay a bit with the guppies, I suppose, because I don't want to be like totally overrun with guppies, kind of thing. But we'll see how we go in the bigger tank. Eventually then, this will be the only tank I have, and eventually I will just get rid of this tank. This tank's okay, it's done all right, but like I say, with all them lights and stuff, and the thundering lighting and the cloudy, the settings on there, I've just never used or anything like that. And I do want a couple of different variety of fish. I don't want to just see guppies in there, basically. I want to see one or two different types of fish, really. So basically that's it. Yeah. So I've not tried one of these filters before, but the weekend after, I think I'm going to go out and get the external filter, but I'm just going to get the cabinet tomorrow and some backing to go on the back of the fish tank, set it all up, and then I'll start the external filter up sometime next week on that, and then start adding the fish after the new year sometime, providing that everything's running okay and all the water's okay. So I'll do a few more videos on setting it up and running it all and everything, and then adding all the plants and so on, and then do more videos of introducing some of the fish to the tank and that. So yeah, it's my new channel, so it's going to be all for the aquarium and the fish. I've kept fish well for quite a few years now, probably looking at about 20 years. I've kept community fish, but mainly it's like setting up tanks and then selling them on after a while normally. But my wife liked tropical fish, and she just passed away in July this year, so that's the reason why I bought this aquarium, basically. So it's a bit of a memory of when me and my wife used to keep the tropical fish, so that's the reason why I bought that fish tank. But me and my wife always liked the big aquariums, but this is about the biggest I can actually afford on my budget at present. So yeah, so this is where the tank is going to go, the aquarium in the corner there. I'm just going to move the table out a little bit so I can still sit down at the table and look at some fish eventually. But the fish seem to be happily enough in here for now, over the Christmas period and that, and the new year, and that'll give the time for a bit of bacteria to create and survive in the tank before I start adding the fish. So yeah. Right, I think that's about it. It's about 15 minutes long now, so please like and subscribe if you want to actually see more of the products. I'm going basically with all this into pet stuff, Maidenhead Aquatics. See how it all goes, because of my budget wise. So I want to try and keep everything to a minimum, and see what the aquatic plants are like on Amazon and eBay and stuff, and see what they turn out like. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, showing you and having a look at the actual aquarium. So yeah, I will catch you in the next video. So yeah, any comments, please leave them underneath, and I'll reply back to them when I can. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.